Hey everybody, welcome back to Crypto Skillet. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a brand new high APY rebasing protocol that has some very unique and interesting concepts that I have not seen in other protocols. And the project I'm talking about is called Survivor Protocol. And right now they have a pre-sale that's live, and this pre-sale is going to end tomorrow. But after that, the token will be available on PancakeSwap. And this protocol is unique for several reasons. First, it is a high APY rebasing token, but they have introduced this concept that they call survive to earn. And I'll explain a bit more about that in just a moment. So I'm going to take a detailed look at this protocol and tell you everything that you need to know if you're considering getting invested in Survivor Protocol. But first, I've got to say, none of this is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube sharing my thoughts, experiences, and opinions. So always do your own research and invest at your own risk. Now, with that said, let's get into it. So this is the main website for the Survivor Protocol. And you can see here under About Us, they say Survivor Protocol and its token Health, HP, brings together game theory as well as DeFi into one package. Participants will have to decide what they value more, as the Health coin accrues value through BUSD reflections and APY on the token. Every time you sell APY, your share of the BUSD reflections gets cut. This is further explained in the protocol mechanics section. So they have these 10 tiers, and each tier has a different APY. And basically, every time you sell your health tokens, your wallet gets dropped to a lower tier with a lower APY. So this is encouraging you to hold your tokens so that you can benefit from the higher APY. And here it says game theory. Survivor uses game theory to create the first ever survive to earn concept, where players will need to strategize how they can earn maximum returns. Now they do have a jackpot, so every 3 months they start a new jackpot that gets funded by a 1% tax from each buy and sell. Now they have their roadmap listed here. So during phase 1, they're focused on community growth, marketing, AMAs, giveaways, YouTube content, audit with reputable company, KYC with Assured DeFi, multi-signature in place, website, and dApp launch. Then in phase 2, CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap listing, partnerships, multi-language website and documents, bug fixes, bounty, subreddit and Facebook, coin tracking website listing, PooCoin ads, social media marketing, YouTube content campaign. Then in phase 3, partnerships, TikTok and Instagram channels, banner ads, SEO, cross-chain integration, merchandising, lifeline investments, and website updates. And in phase 4, added utility, ration pool growth, cross-chain investments, investment distribution, and launchpad. Now, here are some frequently asked questions. So what chain is Survivor on and where can I buy it? So this is going to be launching on the Binance Smart Chain and will be listed on PancakeSwap after the pre-sale is over and it goes to public sale. Will liquidity be locked? Yes, liquidity will be locked. Will the team be KYC'd and will the code be audited? Yes, they have already KYC'd with Assure and they will be auditing the code before launch. Where does the APY come from? Survivor is an auto rebasing protocol. Every 15 minutes, your holdings will rebase and increase the amount you are holding. What do the wallet tiers mean? Survivor is the first protocol to have self-governing APY. Each wallet tier has an APY associated with it, as well as determines your BUSD reward payout. Every time you sell, you get knocked down a tier. Each tier you go down, you get your APY and share of the BUSD rewards cut in half. Now, what is the jackpot? The jackpot is another way to reward long-term holders who do not sell. The jackpot will be split among all players who never sold any HP. The amount of the jackpot you collect will be based on 2 factors: how much HP you hold and how long you have been holding it. So that's yet another incentive to buy and hold, which is part of their whole survive to earn concept. Now, how is the ration pool paid out? Every tier gets a % of the ration pool. How much you get inside that tier's cut depends on how many health tokens you hold. If you hold 10% of the HP in the top tier, you will get 10% of the payout of your tier. BUSD rewards are proportional to the amount of HP you hold. What is in place for sustaining the high APY? The self-governing APY is the biggest sustainability method. The problem with auto rebasing protocols is that APY is fixed, meaning it can't be adjusted, or dynamic, which means it can be adjusted, but only for everyone at the same time. Self-governing APY punishes those who sell and rewards those who do not. The inflation of the token by design is going to long-term holders who do not sell, and the sellers lose APY every time they sell. This leads to the sustainability being regulated by players' behavior. So some very intriguing concepts there. Now, if we look at their Getbook here, you see they say that the basis of Survivor Protocol is game theory. Decentralized finance is built on this core idea which seeks to rationalize the decision-making of people. Through innovative tokenomics, we seek to gamify this concept while providing a safe and sustainable auto-compounding protocol with BUSD rewards. Survivor Protocol and its token Health, or HP, brings together game theory and DeFi into one package. Participants will have to decide what they value more, as the Health token accrues value through BUSD rewards and APY on the token. Using a tiered mechanism, every time you sell, your APY and your share of the ration pool rewards gets cut. So now let's take a look at the tiers. Okay, so they have 10 different tiers here. So you're gonna start in tier 10, and that has a 400,000% APY, and you get 50% of the ration pool. And every time you sell, you get knocked down a tier. Okay, so if you sell 10 times, you would end up here in tier 1 with the lowest APY of 781.25%. and with 0.1503% of the ration pool. So what is the ration pool? On every buy and every sell of the health token, a portion is going to be reflected back into BUSD and sent to the ration pool. The ration pool will fund the BUSD disbursement to each tier. In order to qualify for your tier payment of BUSD, you must have not sold for the entire week, starting from 12 a.m. UTC or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday, through the next Sunday at the same time. If you sell during the time period, your wallet will be excluded from your tier and you will be dropped to a lower tier. The purpose of the ration pool is to provide utility to the protocol. Volume via buys or sells feeds the ration pool and increases the cut for each participant. Now the Lifeline. On every buy and sell, a portion will be sent to the Lifeline Fund. The Lifeline Fund will be used as determined by the team through a multi-signature wallet to buy back and burn the health tokens. So these buybacks and burns are designed to add a deflationary mechanism to the health token for increased sustainability. They say that they also use the Lifeline funds as an investment vehicle to drive returns for holders. They say we will look for safe, sustainable investments and return profits back to holders via airdrops. Stable farming, partnerships, or investing in other tokens are on the table as plans. We will be cautious in the bear market with our investments and careful to protect capital. Now here's some info about the LifeLock. So this is basically an automatic liquidity engine. So on every buy and sell, a portion will be sent to the LifeLock, and that will be used to automatically add liquidity to the protocol, which encourages price stability. And of course, strong liquidity is a must for a healthy protocol, because having more liquidity means that big buys and big sells will make less of a difference to the price. And having a more stable price is of course a good thing. Now the burial ground. So this is essentially their burn wallet. So a portion of every buy and sell will be sent to the burial ground to be burned. This is an inaccessible burn wallet that does rebase, and these tokens are burned and out of circulation forever. Nobody can access this wallet, including the team. The burial ground does not receive ration pool rewards either. These will be left in the pool for all participants. So this is another way that the protocol is combating inflation, while also providing a secondary utility via BUSD rewards. Now the jackpot. So this is essentially kind of a lottery. There will be a 1% tax on both buys and sells that will go towards the survivor jackpot. This jackpot will be a prize given to the survivor who outbuys, outholds, and outlasts their opponents in the protocol. The percentage of the jackpot you will be eligible for will be determined by the amount you hold. There will be tiers for certain amounts you need to hold to be eligible for certain percentages of the jackpot pool. Time held will also be weighed, so that if you bought only a month before the jackpot contest closed, you would be entitled to less than someone who had held for 2 months. So that's a very cool idea as well. Now here they have a breakdown of the tax structure. Now I won't read all of this as they have a lot of information here. So if you want to check it out, you can come here and read through all of this yourself. But it's important to know that the buy tax of 17% will remain unchanged throughout the protocol, and the sell taxes will change with time as they get a little bit lower each week for the first few weeks, until eventually settling at 21% as their forever total sell tax fee. And then they have the breakdown of where exactly those fees go, and they have that broken down by week. So you can come here and check that out for yourself. And here they have a bit of information about transferring between wallets. So they're saying that in order to protect the integrity of the game, transferring the tokens between wallets will not be allowed except under one specific condition. And that condition is that if you're going to transfer, you must transfer 100% of the tokens in your wallet. And it can only be to a 10-tier wallet that does not hold any health tokens. Now here they have some tribe roles, and without reading the entire thing, basically they are encouraging you to get involved with the community. There are some additional rewards that you can get if you get involved and active within the community. So for example, you can get boosts to your APY, and you can read all about that here at this page. Now, this is interesting here where they have problems with similar protocols, and then they discuss their solutions for these problems. So they say here, there are other protocols who use the same rebasing APY at a high percentage, but through research, we've come to recognize there are problems with this model. The hard-coded APYs can never be changed, meaning even when it makes sense to scale back APY for sustainability, they can't, leading to a downward spiral in price that can't be recovered. The other option is to have a dynamic APY, but the problem with that is you punish those who are dedicated to your project who have never sold with lower APY, and don't punish the wallets that are selling and tanking the price. One final flaw is other protocols solely pay people out in their own token with no other means of rewarding holders. This requires users to sell the token for any reward or risk being dumped on by others. With no utility beyond a rebase function, the protocol will simply go down over a long enough time period. So what is their fix? They say, with Survivor Protocol, those who do not sell are not impacted by the APY reductions of others. Only those who sell have their APY reduced. This incentivizes holding as opposed to taking profit through selling. The APY is dynamically adjusted to sustainable levels by the buyers and sellers themselves. Those who sell at higher APY, making it unsustainable, get knocked into a tier where the APY fits their selling habits. Survivor Protocol, through the BUSD rewards, also increase the value of holding health token, as you not only get the APY, but BUSD rewards on top of that. Survivor Protocol is the only project that has dynamic APY adjustment based on people's holding and selling habits, as well as payment through more means than just more of the token. Then they have a bit more information about how they have gamified this system. And now if we hop over to their Medium, you see there's a little bit of information about the pre-sale. Now that pre-sale just started yesterday, and it's only going to be lasting until tomorrow. So there's still time to get in on this pre-sale. And they're saying here they were initially going to be doing their pre-sale on the Pink Sale platform, but they've decided to do it on their website directly instead. So I'll leave a link underneath this video where you can go to their website. And during the pre-sale, there's a minimum buy of 20 BUSD and a max buy of 20,000 BUSD. And they say here, based on the tokenomics, they anticipate a launch price of $6.11 per HP token. Now, after the pre-sale is over, you can buy these tokens on PancakeSwap, and they will have a link on their website. Now, here they have a breakdown of the token allocation. I won't go through all of this. You can come here and read that for yourself if you're interested. And they also have a breakdown of the pre-sale funds allocation. So you can see how much is going to the liquidity, to the jackpot, development, marketing, partnership, security, design, and to the team. So that is the Survivor Protocol. And again, right now, there is still some time to get in on this pre-sale. But even if you see this after the pre-sale is over, it will be available for public sale on PancakeSwap. So that's all for this video. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit the like button and leave a comment below. And of course, subscribe to the channel where we talk about all things crypto and DeFi. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.